This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
It's Friday. Thanks for joining us here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio's News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Today is October 8th. Well, two Nevada Highway Patrol troopers are on administrative leave as a result of their involvement in a deadly officer-involved shooting in Las Vegas. Now, NHP is releasing video of that shooting. And a warning, you may find some of the video disturbing. Brad Francis has more.
Trooper Michael Abate and Trooper Mark Wilner are on administrative leave as the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department investigates a deadly shooting involving the two officers. The incident started early Sunday morning when 41-year-old Adrian Zarate Cervantes called 911 from his vehicle to say his wife was claiming he was kidnapping her. She then took the phone to say he had slapped her and was not allowing her to get out of their car. A short time later, troopers located the vehicle on East Lake Mead Boulevard. They initiated a traffic stop to assess the situation, but Zarate Cervantes pulled away and continued driving. Moments later, he pulled over and stopped a second time. Investigators say as troopers Abate and Wilner ordered him out of the vehicle with his hands up, Zarate Cervantes jumped out and motioned as if he was drawing a firearm. Trooper Abate fired one round, striking the suspect, but within seconds, Zarate Cervantes made a second threatening motion. Both troopers then fired a single shot.
Driver, put the car in park. All right. Let's come. Out of the car with your hands up. Out of the car with your hands up.
Put your hands up.
Hands up.
Hands up.
Hands up.
Hands up.
Nevada Highway Patrol Colonel Ann Carpenter describes what happened next.
Trooper Abate gave direction to the female to exit the vehicle for her safety and so that the troopers could render first aid to the suspect. The victim exited the vehicle, and Trooper Wilner secured her into his patrol vehicle. Trooper Wilner and Trooper Abate cleared the suspect vehicle, requested medical assistance, and applied first aid to the suspect. The investigation determined that the suspect was found to not have a weapon on his person. However, the actions of the suspect indicated to the troopers that he was drawing a weapon, and both troopers believed at the time of the incident that the suspect intended on killing them.
This is the Nevada Highway Patrol's second officer-involved shooting this year.
Well, the World Health Organization says the development of a malaria vaccine will change the course of public health history. It's taken more than 30 years to create the RTSS malaria vaccine.
This vaccine is a gift to the world, but its value will be felt most in Africa because that's where the burden of malaria is greatest. Today, WHO is recommending the broad use of the world's first malaria vaccine. This recommendation is based on results from an ongoing pilot program in Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi that has reached more than 800,000 children since 2019. This long-awaited malaria vaccine is a breakthrough for science, child health, and malaria control. Using this vaccine in addition to existing tools to prevent malaria could save tens of thousands of young lives each year.
The RTSS vaccine is a game changer, and it's arriving at the right time. Progress in reducing the malaria burden in Africa has stalled in recent years, and innovative tools and approaches are urgently needed to get the global malaria control effort back on track.
This is the first ever vaccine for a human parasite and demonstrates that a vaccine is possible for this challenging infection. While ongoing threats to our existing tools, drug-resistant parasites, insecticide-resistant mosquitoes, innovation is needed not only to create new tools, but to better tailor our current tools to achieve maximum impact. The malaria parasite is a formidable foe, and while we are excited by this recent development, major battles remain.
And because the RTSS malaria vaccine is also the first vaccine for any parasitic disease, doctors say it could help lead to vaccines to treat other diseases as well. The state of Nevada as a whole is making progress in fighting COVID-19, but there's still room for improvement. Governor Steve Sisolak says while the state is on the right trajectory, we still need to get more people vaccinated. And for now, the mask mandate will remain in place.
In the last few months, in Clark County and across the state of Nevada, we have made incredible progress in our fight against COVID-19. Our case rates and positivity rates are dropping rapidly, and we are seeing more Nevadans vaccinated every single day. The efforts of FEMA and the efforts across the state of Nevada are why we are seeing this happen. Statewide, now this is statewide, our positivity rate is down to 8.5%. White Pine, Pershing, and Clark have the lowest positivity rates right now at 2.9%, 5.6%, and 6.7% respectively. Unfortunately, we have some counties that still have very high positivity rates that we need to continue to work on. Esmeralda, Elko, and Lander all have high positivity rates over 20%. That's too many Nevadans who are testing positive for COVID-19. We're seeing a lot of encouraging signs. We're seeing our hospitalization rates are coming down. Our positive cases are coming down, which in effect is making our numbers look better. There's a lag in all of these statistics, clearly, but we're definitely on the right trajectory. The mask mandate remains the same that has been in place. You've got to be under 8% for 2 weeks in a row. Now, several, as you heard, of the counties are under 8% right now, but you also have to have your case number under, I think it was 150 per 100,000 people for the weekly period. We're falling far short of that. So the only way we can get the mask mandate removed, which believe me, no one would like to remove it more than I would be to get more people vaccinated and ultimately have fewer cases.
And some shocking new data is released regarding opioid overdoses. That and more after the break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, the Nevada Overdose Data to Action Program, which oversees the surveillance of opioid overdose in the state, announced that accidental drug overdose deaths among Nevadans increased 55% from 2019 to 2020. Information from the Nevada State Unintentional Drug Overdose Reporting System shows deaths increased from 510 in 2019 to 788 in 2020. Overdoses among those younger than 25 years old nearly tripled from 38 in 2019 to 106 in 2020. In 2020, among overdose descendants in Nevada, 1 in 2 had mental health problems. 3 in 4 had identified non-alcohol related substance misuse problems. 1 in 9 had received substance misuse treatment, and 1 in 9 had a history of previous overdoses. 1 in 11 had recently released from a hospital prior to the overdose, and 1 in 14 had a relapse after they began using opioids, and then after a period of quitting, use them again. The opioid overdose antidote, naloxone, is available in communities statewide, and a program here encourages Nevadans to learn more about this life-saving resource. Fatal overdose availability and naloxone can be obtained in Nevada without a prescription. You can get them locally here by calling Nye Communities Coalition at 775-727-9970. Well, this morning, about 5:35 in the morning, the Clark County Fire Department dispatched an engine to respond to a motor vehicle accident near the I-15 and 215 intersection on those freeways. En route to the call, additional notes were added. To this accident was a rollover and a person was trapped. The captain immediately called for an additional resource, including Clark County Fire Department's Heavy Rescue Unit and an additional rescue. While responding to that call, the Heavy Rescue Unit rolled over. The initial rollover call with the person trapped was handled by the first dispatched engine and the rescue. There was no delay in extrication or treatment. That person, who was a female, was transported to the hospital with minor injuries. Additional Clark County Fire Department units were dispatched for the new incident with the Heavy Rescue. All personnel from the Heavy Rescue were restrained and all self-extricated. 3 of the personnel were transported with minor injuries. The eastbound 215 exit to the southbound I-15 was closed for several hours. Well, there was proposed speed limit changes to some roads here in Pahrump recently. To see how this will impact drivers here in town, here's Matthew Davis with more on this story.
Attention drivers, you should probably be on the lookout for updated speed limit signs in the coming weeks. There have been some changes approved to the posted speed limits in Pahrump. The speed limit will be decreased to 25 miles per hour on Basin Avenue from Highway 160 to the west boundary of the community arena at Petrick Park. There will also be decreases to 25 miles per hour on various thoroughfares, including East Wilson Road from Highway 160 to Blagg Road, both East and West Streets between Highway 372 to East Wilson Road, and a few other roads in the immediate vicinity of the aforementioned routes. Commissioner Cox did voice some concern about this turning into a possible speed trap.
I just don't want to create speed traps. So
I agree.
I think 35 is maybe a happy medium versus 45, because we do have a school down in that area also that goes clear down to 15 at some point during the flashing light season of the day. So I would like to see it changed to 35.
However, it was determined that the decrease in speed would be appropriate based on these selected routes to maintain public safety.
Thanks so much, Matthew. We'll have more news, including a festival that's coming up right after this break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, great news for residents of Pahrump and our surrounding areas. Board members approved the application for the second annual Pahrump Music Festival by Vino Jazz. There's so many exciting things in the works for this event that is scheduled for April of 2022.
Beer and wine aficionados rejoice. Vino Jazz is coming back to Petrick Park here in Pahrump March 30th through April 3rd. This upcoming event will feature an all-new beer and wine garden that will give participants the ability to try out beers from throughout southern Nevada, all in one convenient location. And there's some exciting updates for members of the community that enjoy live music.
We'll have not one but two established stages with entertainment. One will be a free stage, and one will have the Battle of the Bands along with featured concerts on Friday and Saturday night. We're very excited about that. Our goal is to promote the arts in the community and to raise funds for high school and college art scholarships.
In addition to the music festival and the beer and wine garden, there will also be multiple vendors, various food offerings, a car show, and an art show. It's certainly looking like a great event for the entire family.
So we're really excited to be able to present to the community the second annual Pahrump Music Festival.
Well, before we wrap things up for another week, we want to introduce you to one more pet in need of a loving home. In today's Save a Pet, we're back inside the cat room with Darby Westerman O'Donnell, who introduces us to Dickie.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Dickie. Dickie is a 2-year-old male all-black kitty. Gorgeous kitty. Has a little bit of, he's more of a long-furred one. Beautiful gold eyes, very, very friendly. He loves to go and snuggle up. He keeps purring my ear. He wants to get higher up onto my shoulder. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. On his card, and from what they say is that he's so friendly, he likes to be held like a little baby. I could totally tell that he will make such a wonderful addition to your family. If you want to come and see Dickie or any of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, go and give them a call, 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. There's a special event happening at Desert Haven Animal Society on Saturday, October 16th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're going to be having costume contests, photo opportunities, food, music, raffle tickets, and just lots and lots of fun. They're also going and having adoption fee discounts. So cats are only $10 for an adoption fee, and dogs are only going to be $40 for adoption fees. They also go and they're doing raffles, and they have raffle prizes. For you to get a raffle ticket, it is non-purchase purchased, you have to go and bring in a donation. So if you bring in a can of dog food, that's a raffle ticket for you. They're asking for bleach, vinyl gloves, cat food, cat litter, non-clumping cat litter, tons of different things. You can get all the information on their Facebook page. If you're somebody who would like to donate a raffle prize, either a business or just an individual, you can go and contact Desert Haven Animal Society on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society, or you can give them a call, 775-751-7020.
Thanks so much, Darby. Well, if your computer is broken and you have to make a decision, do you fix it or replace it? But how do you know if it's worth fixing? Here's Josh Osborne to give us that answer.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrumph's own Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. Is it worth fixing my broken computer? Almost every day in our store, customers are met with this dilemma. Do I fix my computer or do I just get another one? Usually this will come down to what is exactly wrong with the machine. If it's simply running slow and needs a tune-up, yeah, that's worth fixing. If your hard drive has gone bad but your computer is still modern and working otherwise, yeah, that's also worth fixing. If your motherboard is completely blown, now we're getting into a more difficult situation. Parts like motherboards can be a bit pricey, plus you gotta count on the labor costs too. At the end of the day, it comes down to dollars and cents. Feel free to stop by our store for a free quote on a fix versus replacement. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, I got to tell you, there's some pretty cool clouds outside happening this week, and we're going to tell you about what's in store for our weather over the weekend, and next week, big change, right after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. What a lovely fall day we have for you, and what a weekend in store. Kind of the tail end of one weather system, and another one starting up on the other side. Current temperatures look pretty good, though. 60 degrees up there in Fernley, Fallon, Carson City. A little bit cooler in Tonopah, Goldfield. Out to Beatty, 71 degrees. Heating up in Amargosa in Las Vegas. Downright reasonable at 77, 76 degrees. Death Valley, talk about reasonable, 87 degrees. I might go visit this weekend out of Pahrump. Why not? Short drive. 71 degrees is our current temperature here. High today of 72, and the wind's buffeting us greatly out of the south at 18 miles per hour. Humidity at 41%. I'm surprised we're not, like, covered in water, but there's some water here and there, a little rain here. You can't avoid it when there's this much humidity and this many clouds. Sun rose this morning at 6:45 a.m. and it's setting this evening at 6:17 p.m. That'll be a beautiful sunset under those partly cloudy skies, and beautiful colors when you get those. Low tonight, 49 degrees. I might have to put on a blanket. How about that? Humidity staying with us at 44%. Does that mean clouds for tomorrow? Oh yeah, baby, clouds and a bunch of wind. Actually, it's going to be calming down this weekend, Sunday, for just a minute, and then we return to schmutzy weather come Monday. They're saying a 15% chance of rain. I think it's greater than that. But look at all that wind, 21 mile per hour average gusts. Monday, Tuesday also buffeting us, clearing out Wednesday and Thursday. Stuff to look forward to. It gets you a little schizophrenic, though, doesn't it? All right, well, it'll be a heck of a weekend. Let's look forward to it, and we'll see you on the other side. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks, John. And just like that, fall's on schedule. Well, Nye County School District Transportation entry number 40 is the winner of the 2021 Pahrump Fall Festival Parade People's Choice Award. Congratulations to them. And Faith in Blue is happening tomorrow at Petrick Park. That's going to be from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. We'll see you down there. That's all put on by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Balloons Over Pahrump is going to be down there. And, of course, they're having all sorts of booths and live music. Corner Basin and Highway 160. And don't forget that there's a fashion show happening at the Bob Roode Community Center, and that's going to start at 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. That's helping fund the Martin Luther King Scholarship Fund. It's a fundraiser. There's going to be raffles. John Ferrari is going to be performing, and lots of things, including door prizes. So come on down to the Bob Roode Community Center, once again, right there where Petrick Park is. And don't forget that there is a poker run tomorrow. You can come on by. You don't even need a motorcycle. You can have a car, and you sign up right there at Big Dick's Pizza on Kellogg Road on the south end of town between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. It all ends at the Bounty Hunter Saloon. And guess what? This benefits Desert Haven Animal Society. It's such a good cause, so definitely get involved in that. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.